Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel again. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, yeah, please do so. The channel is getting a lot of views, but very little subscribers. So if you could hit the subscribe button, that'd be great. So it just helps the channel grow, and the thumbs up is a good one too. It helps with the algorithms and YouTube views. But as you can see, anyway, the sun is out. We're actually going to get a dry week now, they're saying. So yeah, it's great to get it, better late than never, but it always happens anyway when the kids go back to school. But I just said to take a walk out just to see how the carrots are doing. Now the carrots, they're not mine, the ground's mine all right, but I've rented out for this year for carrots. I just say they're probably near enough ready for harvesting now, so yeah, just try to dig up one here now with my foot. Yeah, as you can see, they probably need another wee bit of time too. They're still a wee bit on the small side, but maybe that's because it's just the growing season as well. But oh, the smell of freshness of them is a dread when you take them out of the ground first. They're so fresh. So they are. But yeah, so I pulled these two a few minutes ago, and both carrots planted the same day, same way. Farmer looked after them in the same way. They all got the same amount of work. But the one here now in the middle, the shops don't accept. But this one here, there's no problem with it. But this one here, just because it's a funny shape, shops won't accept it, which is a bit of a joke, because at the end of the day, they're the same colour, same attention went into growing them, and they're the same thing then when they're on your plate at home for the dinner. They're not going to taste any difference. And the only thing that happened that one there was when it was growing, it obviously hit a stone or come up against something hard on the ground when it was growing, and the stone kind of probably made it just grow off to one side, grew a bit wonkily, so it did. But I'm sure they have another market for the likes of them, so they have the probably pre-packed dinners or something like that. And imagine a lot of them probably ends up going to cattle feed, which is complete waste when you think about all the people they're on about that's hungry and everything else. And then you have everyone in Brussels then telling you about farmers need to get more economical and cut back in this and cut back in that. And then there's a perfectly good product, just looks a wee bit funny, but then the shops won't stock it. It's a complete joke. So it is. But hopefully anyway they're able to use them, as I say, some pre-packed dinners or something, get use out of them that way, because it'd be a shame to let them go to waste. So and not only that, the supermarkets too, with this veg thing, like they're near like lost leaders for them, and they're making the farmers near enough grow the veg for cost price for them, so they can get people in the door. And when you think about it, all the farmers are looking for, it's not huge money. Like on a kilo bag of carrots, they're probably only looking for maybe somewhere between 10 and 20 cents a kilo, and to pass it on to them. And like, there's no one going to go in to do their shopping and say, oh listen, I'm not buying them carrots now because they're 15 or 20 cent dearer a kilo than they were last week. If people like carrots for their dinner, they're going to buy carrots and that's it. So it is, but it's the same too even with the potatoes as well. They have to be a certain size, and even with every vegetable, there's always some kind of drawbacks in them all with the supermarkets and with the price. Like sizes in this day and age, when they want farmers to be more efficient and play along with their rules and use less fertilizers and everything else, surely there has to be. The supermarkets have to start playing ball with them as well and give them the extra 10 or 20 cents. Because I know myself, if you go in even to buy a litre of milk or anything else, it's like you're going to buy it. So yeah, you're not going to turn around and not buy it just because it's 10 cent dearer for a litre of milk. So it's not. And like the money and effort that goes into growing these veg as well, it's just serious. So it is. It is absolutely serious. And then they're not even done at that. If you look here behind me, all these yellow gold bars, as they're calling them this year. This is all wheat and straw, but I didn't count them, but I think there's roughly 150 or 60 of them there. And that's wheat and straw, so I'm guessing, I'm not 100% sure, I'm guessing they're probably worth around 80 odd euro a piece this year. And he has to now go along and cover all these carrots with that straw that he could have otherwise sold. So you're talking 12 or 13 grand worth of straw there to cover the carrots, to keep the frost off them and keep them fresh in the ground until actually the supermarkets and the demand comes for them. And that's only one thing. They need seed, fertiliser, sprays, labour, diesel, you name it, rent a ground, everything else. Like, so I think the supermarkets could add on the 10 or 20 cents, I think, a kilo for carrots and for spuds and for your head of broccoli and so on and so on. And I think it's even the same in the chicken game. You hear the farmers on about, like, they only want an extra 15 or 20 cent a chicken. So, like, it's not going to make the difference of somebody buying it or not. So, yeah, so it's not. No, it's just a shame anyway. But, yeah, so when they come here anyway to cover all the carrots anyway with this straw, I'll try to get up for him about the day that to do it anyway, and I'll get another video of that being done. I never actually seen it up close being done before myself. I did see the machine alright, but I never just seen it being done, so I didn't. Yeah, but anyway, sure, that's a bit of a different video anyway, as I says, other than looking at machines to hold them. So it is. So as I says, will you please hit the like button anyway, and the subscribe button, and we'll see you all in the next one.